I can't coach each one of you one-on-one personally, as much fun as that would be for me. I wanted to still share with you what I tell my athletes as they're going into race day. Number one, there are going to be points where it sucks. I know that is not how you expected this to start, but let's be honest, doesn't that remove a lot of pressure? If you know from the start that it's not going to be perfect, it's not all going to be roses, when those hard moments happen, you can take a deep breath and say, okay, this is just part of the experience. Let it happen, let it go. Now, when those moments arise, there are a few tricks that I have found super helpful. One is either getting your power song going so that you start singing and thinking about it. It's the distraction method, which works well. Number two is I start to think about all the things that are going right. I will literally go through my entire body and say, thank you, big left toe, for feeling good. Thank you, right arm, for swinging so freely. And it's a good moment to also kind of check in with my form. Am I getting tired and kind of starting to starting to hunch over, which I know mentally tells my brain that I'm tired and that it's hard. So thinking about that and getting myself back into good posture is then gonna tell my brain, okay, I can do this. Now, the second thing I tell them is to enjoy the experience. I know a lot of times we're out there and we are aiming for a very specific goal, and we can get so wrapped up in that we become very tense and very anxious, and all those months we have spent we think are wasted if we don't get to the finish line in that time. And I get that, but it's not entirely true. You have accomplished so much by simply doing all of that training, by showing up today, by pushing your limits. You need to enjoy the experience. Take a second to look around, take in the people around you, take in the views if you happen to be running somewhere amazing. All of that is actually going to help you run faster. It's amazing the number of times that I have seen myself and other runners let go of that crazy tension for a goal and just have fun and shock the heck out of ourselves. Now, that leads to number three. You can pay attention to your watch in the sense of kind of making sure you aren't crazy firing out of the gate so that you won't have energy later, but don't let your watch dictate you. Sometimes we have an idea in our mind of what we can do, and we check our watch and we're like, whoa, that's too much for me, and you actually end up holding yourself back. Try to find that middle ground. Know what you've done in training, but allow your body to also just go. Now, the key here is that we want to be able to run the same pace from the start to the finish. That's how most people get a PR. So if you find yourself at that race start line going out guns blazing, and you know that you've never run that pace for more than a few miles, rein it in. But if you're 10 seconds faster per mile than maybe what you expected, don't slow yourself down. See what happens if you just try to keep going. Okay, good luck. I am so excited for you, and as always, I ask you to come tell me how your races go. I love hearing about it. I love being able to share your success, or honestly, even when it doesn't go as we plan, let's share those moments too so that we can figure out how the next time will be better. Good luck.